China has answered America's tariffs on 4 key industries of robotics, aerospace, automobiles, and manufacturing. Tariffs placed by America to slow down the world dominance of China in these industries by 2025. This is the stated goal of China. They have answered this with retaliatory tariffs aimed specifically at the same political areas that Canada and the European Union are targeting to meddle and influence American elections. The mainstream media has allowed the globalists in Canada and the European Union to get away with this obvious act of war against America. Now, we are clearly seeing that the mainstream media will not only ally with globalists out of Europe and Canada, but even foreign enemies are now allowed to meddle in American elections, as long as their meddling helps the left and against Trump. America should not and cannot stand by and allow this to happen. I think Trump should let China know, and the rest of these nations in no uncertain terms, that America is more than willing to start making iPhones in South America and Bangladesh or Vietnam and watch China fall if China continues to meddle in our elections. This should be a red line and will not be tolerated. All Americans should stand together here and on all trade wars that are happening. Remember, Donald Trump has on the table right now with Canada and the European Union total free and fair trade. No tariffs, no barriers, and the European Union and Canada not only do not want that, they outright refused to even talk about it. The end result of all of these trade wars, if played to win, like I believe Donald Trump is playing, is that America will be better off. Stop complaining about the short-term risks and start thinking of the long-term goals. I have videos on all of these details, but America can literally bankrupt the entire European Union by simply placing an embargo on car imports out of Germany. That will destroy half of the German economy in one day. It'll destroy the entire European Union's economy within 90 days. Nuclear option. Boom. War over. America can send Canada's economy reeling by simply doing the same thing. Place an embargo on automobiles. Not only will Canada instantly suffer, but these plants in Canada will move out. They'll either open here in America or move out of Canada and bring them to South America somewhere. What's wrong with opening car manufacturing facilities in Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia? Bring those countries up to par. That'll help us with illegal immigration down the road. And in China, place sanctions on China like Trump did with ZTE. Place this embargo on all components coming out of America to make the products that are produced in China. This basically put ZTE, one of China's largest companies, out of business in hours. America can do the same thing to the entire Chinese electronic manufacturing industry. Boom! Nuclear option. Trade war over. Like I have mentioned in previous videos, America needs to start a tax-free and import incentive program in nations like Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, Vietnam, India, all around the world. Start spreading our manufacturing out so we have more options than simply China. Remember, America cannot lose any of these trade wars because of the fundamental truth of economics. The buyer holds the power. And in all of these circumstances, America is the buyer. And these countries have stepped over the line and have directly and publicly attacked American democracy by targeting areas of America's economy with the specific goal to influence our elections. They have opened the door for Trump to start using these devastating economic nuclear option moves I previously mentioned. After all, by specifically targeting American citizens for economic damage, these countries have committed an act of war against Americans. Trump can retaliate any way he sees fit, as strongly as he wants to. And like I have said over and over, it is absolutely wrong for any country, whether it be Russia, China, Canada, or any country in the EU or around the world, to influence American elections. It is an act of war to meddle in American elections, and all of these countries should be punished. I say hit all of these countries hard. Make them run away from the fight before it even begins. Trump should crush them all, and quickly. If Donald Trump is truly playing 4D chess like I hope he is, this is the obvious next move in this war. Whether your enemies back down or they fall in line with free and fair trade, or America follows through and destroys them economically, either way, America still wins.